Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here, and I've got a really awesome update for you. I've been working with cncHD off and on over the last, I don't know, couple of months now, a while it seems, and we've been working on some really interesting setups for some new tournaments, and this is something that has been really just every single time I get an update from cncHD, I'm almost salivating because like 100% of the time it's something really ridiculously cool. Like I just need to say that. I just need to throw out there. It's just something that needs to be said. If you've never like sat down with cncHD and just had like a chat, like really awesome dude. So sorry. Let's just get right to it. What I have presented for you right now are three separate AIs that CNC provided to me. And what we've really got are three different people went through and built their own AI for this bout. Now you're going to hear the music popping in and out. It's because I've got this running in Windows, so I can read through all the notes directly to you as cncHD wrote it to me. I'm going to do my very best pronouncing everyone's names. I apologize if I screw it up. Spoiler alert, I'm going to screw it up. Anyway, the main idea of this was to have people write their own AIs, and then their AIs fight each other. That was like the beginning of the idea. So what CNC's provided for me are three separate AIs. A GLA Demolition General, a United States Superweapon General, and a Chinese Infantry General. So what we have here is this is going to be all these different AIs fighting each other. Now, I don't know a lot about this, and what it was really explained to me was this is super early build, right? So, this is like almost like a real rough draft, but he gave me the opportunity to go ahead and take a look and see what this is, so I'm doing that. The Demolition General is scripted by someone named BKR. The super weapon is DARKozDARKA, and their teammate cetx. Infantry was written by Anthrax. Now, this is going to be a tournament that's going to be hosted by the Community Outpost Discord. I'll be more than happy to have a link for that in the description. Now, the only other rules are the AI are not allowed to cheat a single dollar into the game. If you've played against a hard AI, and I've talked about this a lot in my videos, the AI just cheats. That's all there's to it. Just blanket statement. Also, the AIs must be new and fresh. This cannot be a copy-paste of something, and since these people are submitting the code to cncHD and the people that are going to be vetting for the tournament, they'll see exactly whether or not these are legitimate. Let's see. Any other notes real quick? Not really. So I've got a 3 versus 3 for you. GLA USA China versus GLA USA China. I'm on nobody's team. I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to surrender immediately. So then we can see everything. So take a good look at the screen on the right. This is going to be a crazy match, and it's not a direct mirror. So the number 2 on the far left is GLA. The number 7, almost directly below them, is going to be China. So there's going to be a lot of popping around on the map. I don't know what to expect, but here we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Nut bunnies. Just sell that sucker.
Unit lost.
Cool, thanks. Now let's just take a quick look. Power plant immediately. Yep, seems good. Power plant barracks, amazing. Oh, we might have the game mode far too fast to do any real commentary. So we might do this twice just so we can see. But we're seeing, okay, really basic stuff. This is, oh wow. A lot of defenses for the GLA. Super weapon, okay, oh wow. Okay, so this is where the AI part comes in and where, you know, a human wouldn't make the same mistake having two supply centers right next to each other, but that's okay. China doing their own thing. Okay, they've got their spacing correct. Everything looks good. Seeing some infantry come about. This is the proper level, 1 to 7. Let's see, I think I count 7 guys in there. Oh my gosh, this is a lot to commentate on. I think I have this a little too fast. The United States player seems to have their supply centers in not great positioning, 2-on-1. Now, it's not really a super big deal because Chinooks are pretty fast. Oh, this is interesting. The GLA player only built 1 supply. Let's see here. Do we have the same thing with this GLA player? Where are we? Nope, China. Oh my gosh. There's so much going on. Yeah, they only captured a single supply center. That's interesting. We've already got some movement in the middle here. A lot of infantry scouting and stuff. That's actually a pretty good thing to see. Technical and demolition dudes. Gosh, saboteurs? Crap. Oh, terrorists, I think is their name. That's really cool to see. That's very human player characteristic as a quick jump tactic as GLA. There's a lot going on here. This is going to be really difficult for me to commentate at all properly. Seeing the infantry go for oils. Now this is something that's normal that the AI would do. Is attack a derrick that's already been captured and not recapture a derrick. That's fairly standard for AI stuffs. Now, the funny thing is there's a very bad match here. Yeah. Okay, are we going to see some terrorists in there? Oh, wow. Normal AI would mostly just skip that. Yep, and some terrorists. Wow, okay. So a lot of technique and a lot of strategy here that a normal human player would do. I don't even know how to comment. Okay, dragon tanks are coming out. This is all moving very quickly. Supply trucks, where are you guys going? Are you following the dozer? What's happening? Oh, there isn't a supply center. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay. There's just a lot going on. Hold the line strategy. Okay. That's fairly standard for Superweapon General. Now, you might see some critical differences if you are used to playing against a Superweapon General AI. There's always an airfield. There's always Comanches ready to go. Looks like this Superweapon General is mainly going for Rock Vs. If you're not familiar, that's rocket infantry inside of a Humvee. The slang for it on the market, a Rock V. If you have the TOW rocket launcher, or the TOW missile launcher on front as well, called TOW, I've heard them called TOW Vs. I don't know. I can't keep up with the kid lingo anymore. A lot of expansion going on here. I'm seeing the Orange China move out. That's really interesting. So again, infantry, demolition, Superweapon General. What are you doing, buddy? Wow. Yep, that's another really classic move. Nice to see so many technicals hit the field, with having, like, infantry in them and everything. What do we got here? Reinforcement pad, most likely? Yeah, free Tomahawk. That makes perfect sense for the Superweapon General. Palace getting built. A little bit more conflict here. Interesting to see defenses. Now, again, another thing to note is if you've played against vanilla AI... you'll have noticed a ton of defenses in all the wrong places, especially around the supply centers. Just a terrible, terrible amount of defensive structures and everything. Here, we're seeing one or two, and that's not bad. These defensive structures have really decent detection radius, and there's some other good things about it, especially this. If you're having infantry problems, the Gatling tank just shreds infantry. If you're building a tunnel network for GLA, you also get extra rocket infantry out of that as well. So, I know a defensive blanket, like the normal AI would use, is pretty darn awful, but one or two isn't a bad thing. You just have to be careful, because for every defensive structure that you build means more power. Seeing really GLA move, just really get everything motoring. GLA's doing a lot of the pushing here. I honestly have not seen a lot of the United States except for a Tomahawk launcher or two. Maybe a bit of a ramp up. Okay. Supply center, power plants, not supply center, a supply drop. I'm really thinking the United States player is teching up for the long game. This might be the end of China. There's a really nice composite mix here. This one tank hunter is going to become a 5-star general in their own right. Ooh, so close on that. Really strong pushes here out of GLA. And then I haven't even checked down here. If we had an equal shove, we did get some resistance down here. Red did push down a bit. Seems to be a little bit there as well. But China's been holding off pretty well right here. And wow, those technicals. Ouch. Now, I'm not a developer for AI. I don't know enough about it. Oh, it looks like China is retaliating against Blue. Against that GLA. I don't know enough about it, so I don't know how vague or generic the orders have to be. But I'm very confident we're going to see a little bit of overlap, whereas a human would be able to micromanage more actions. But an AI might just get like, when come out of War Factory, wait until there's 5 of you, and then attack in this direction. I have no idea. There's the rock Vs I was mentioning before. They've got the drones, which means the rocket infantry will be attacking those first. No, because they're technically closer or easier to hit or whatever. Oof, that one Gatling tank needs to be promoted. The rock Vs were a nice touch, though. That's good to see. The AI doesn't really do any of that. More attacking, more assaults from all over the map. There's more than enough defenses here. Not super concerned about that. Way more rock Vs. Now, how is the counterpart over here coming along? I'm not seeing nearly as much. Okay, 4 supply drops. There's got to be way more. 4, 8, 12. Oh my gosh. Tons and tons and tons. Right now, the United States policy of just overwhelm them seems to be paying off. Not seeing any super weapons. That's something that's got me pretty interested. At this stage of the game, the United States Superweapon General would have had super weapons ready to rock. And the only reason I'm really harping on that is I think the Superweapon General also is the most prevalent. And I just opened my mouth and there it was. The Superweapon General is the most prevalent one to cheat, in my opinion. That's the most obvious one you can tell is cheating. The other ones do cheat, like they do get like free money, but the Superweapon General one I think is the biggest offender. Wow, is that a Colonel Burton? No, it's a minigunner. I was like, did somebody bring a Colonel Burton all the way down here? No. And there's the Aurora Alphas. Superweapon Signature. Superweapon Signature. A big, big, big pile of rock Vs here. Holy buckets. I would love to see 1 or 2 Avengers. I think that would really change the battle. We're also not seeing any Navy SEALs. Oh, no, they're called Pathfinders in this game. I've been playing a lot of Red Alert 3 lately. I think they're called Navy SEALs there. Oh, no, that's Red Alert 2. My bad. Okay, so both the Superweapon Generals have their particle cannons up. Now, I wonder how the particle cannons are going to work, because normally the AI does it in like a lazy Z or a lazy S, depending on which way you look at it. It's a really like wavy, swirly kind of an S, if I had to describe it without seeing it right in front of me. So I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to work. All these are just cargo planes. That is a lot of money. I'm kind of amazed Pink got to a second particle cannon before Yellow did. Okay. This is something that is very common for the AI to do, especially the Air Force General. Building multiple airfields and the airfields just overlap each other. It totally happens. Rocket buggies absolutely shredding the China economy over here, locking them dead. Rock Vs for days with the spy drone upgrade. Again, it's not a bad call because it gives the enemy something to hit. What's been detected? Well, the puck is about to fire. So I'm going to guess over here, China's going to get targeted. This China's not doing very well at all. But we do have the Aurora Alphas here for Pink.
Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
I wish I knew where. I missed it on the map on other games, other CNC games. We would actually see it on the map. Holy crap, look at this. The Superweapon General's going at it, and thank you goodness for some Avengers. I wonder how many hit points that's saving. Now, unfortunately for Yellow, it looks like Pink is going to overwhelm. A little bit of China reinforcements here. Man, those minigun infantry are also doing some shredding. Oops, that's not the right button. It's not what I wanted to hit.
Warning, a particle cannon has been detected.
This is insane. How many pucks do we have? Oh, mouse. Bad timing. Okay, we're starting to see a lot of defenses here. And then there's the traditional 3 helicopters defending the main base. Yep, so that's classic Superweapon General. Let's just do a quick pan through, see how everyone's doing. GLA's looking pretty banged up. A lot of the money they're getting is just from drops. I'm not seeing any black markets whatsoever. Panning clockwise, United States Superweapon General, yellow right here. Very much economic powerhouse. 2 nukes would stack wipe everything she's got. But there's no other super weapons on the market right now. This China doing the very best they can to hang on. There goes their command center. Not going to last very long, I don't think. Now, also another thing about this is if an AI loses their command center, they don't rebuild it. And if they lose their command center, they lose all their command general capabilities. All their general powers. That being said, I think there's a loophole with the black market thing. I'm not really too sure. But it's really cool to see that being rebuilt here with that GLA. This Superweapon General, yeah, they also only ever go to 5 super weapons at most. So that's another thing to see. We're seeing Pink make a 6th. And this China's absolutely toast as well. Gosh, there's so much action going on. I just want to pan the map. Forget even the mini-map.
Warning, a particle cannon has been detected.
These guys have just been sniping each other like crazy. Another fleet of Rockbees ready to go.
Has been activated.
Man, I must be having bad luck. I'm not seeing any of them anywhere. We would also see scarring on the map, depending on where we would be. China's doing their very best to hang on, but this is going to be absolutely the end for China. These mines are going to get a couple of these Humvees, unless they're smart enough to go past. Yeah. That's kind of the thing with, like, blanket move orders, is there's not really a lot you can do. Especially if it's a hunt command or something like that.
Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
Holy cow, do we get to see one? Wow, yeah, the Aurora Alphas are really starting to shred. That's a war factory on top of an airport on top of a supply center? Supply dock? Which almost is on top of a supply depot. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Okay, now we're starting to see defenses come up. Yeah, okay, so it's the same lazy S, or like a weird number 2. It also looks like a knife. I forgot the name of the knife. Good to see microwave tanks. That's cool. That's really, really cool. So this is actually going to really come down to a battle of the supers. Really.
Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
This is insane. Yeah, there's nothing left of this China player. They're done. This GLA is also getting hammered pretty well. That was a firebomb right there. Or fuel air bomb, I should say.
Particle cannon has been
now, this is kind of an issue. They moved to the left as they were building the pink United States Superweapon General. And now we've got this weird blockage. Really good, strong expansion, though.
Warning. A particle cannon has been activated.
Most AI kind of become weird stagnant after a while if you play vanilla for long enough. But it's really nice to see how much rich expansion. A big ring of defenses. That's really smart. Oh. And there went China. Purple China in the north is toast. Now, of all the Chinas, I was really hoping to see either tank or infantry, and I'm really glad we saw infantry. I believe we had a really good taste of a lot of early moving on, getting oil derricks. Again, a lot of action going on. Kind of hard to grasp everything. I think if I rewatch this matchup a few more times, I might have different feels on things to look at. Is this, there's a particle cannon under that? Particle cannon, war factory, airfield, supply center. Yeah, oh, there's 2 particle cannons under there? What? And that doesn't destroy the Super Aurora? Okay, cool. Yep, I'm having a good time. So it looks like the United States Superweapon Generals are almost like saving each other for last. Oh, I take that back immediately. A couple Aurora Alpha bombers, and this could very well be the end for yellow. I'm not seeing an Air Force. Oh, they did the same thing here. Is that 2 of them? That looks like 2 of them. That looks cheeky. But that's something that happens. Instead of human placement rules,
Warning.
there
A
are
particle
some
cannon
differences
has
in
been
between how the
activated.
AI designate placement. Big ol' fleet of stuff coming. Okay, that was a laser lock. I don't think that was a cheaty laser lock. By cheaty laser lock, I mean the AI can get stuck in a
Warning.
laser
A
lock
particle
mode,
cannon has
and then
been
they'll
activated.
target everything with laser lock. Buildings, which they're not supposed to. Infantry, which they're not supposed to. They're only supposed to target vehicles or aircraft. Yellow is making a very shove move on blue right now. Good unit composition. This is something I really like to see. It's
Warning.
not
A
just
particle
Humvees,
cannon
even
has
for the
been
United States
activated.
Superweapon General. There's some Tomahawks. We saw some Avengers earlier. Really nice mix of stuff. Yeah, this shuts down a Stinger site, no problem. Yeah, 1 or 2 Avengers, that's a done deal. I really think Pink has this in the bag. As long as they're really careful about how they maneuver. Yep, that was bad move. Comanches are not going to cut it here against Rock Vs. Now, if you had the missile barrage or the rocket barrage, you can take out the Comanche or the Humvees really quickly. Maybe not a problem. But without it, yeah,
Warning.
you're up to some
A particle
vulnerability
cannon
there.
has been activated.
And here we go, a lazy S. They might kill their own stuff. Nope. That GLA is out of the game. So what do we have so far? 2 players out? 3 players out. I must have missed a Demolition General. I bet me any money it was this guy over here. No, you're barely alive. So that means blue. Yep, okay. Oh yeah, that was who just went. Duh. So who else do we have? Both Chinas? Both Chinas are out. So that means all this is up for the
Warning. A
taking.
particle
Even if there's no
cannon has been
resources, at least a
activated.
lot of land. It's also incredible how quickly the AI is rebuilding stuff. 1 or 2... Oh, crap. 1 or 2 dozers doing rebuilds? Sure. That's pretty normal.
Warning.
But,
A particle cannon has
4,
been activated.
5... Wow. Okay, let's take a look at yellow. A lot of resiliency and a lot of money. I'd honestly love to do a money check, but the unfortunate thing is I play this in windowed mode, and it lowered it below where I could actually get it, which sucks. So that's kind of why we've been just panning around. But this has been really nice to force ourselves to look around the battlefield. And then I'm sure it's the same spot here. Up. Yep. A lot of good collateral there. Every one of those dozers is $1,000. So, I mean, that's really hitting them, even if it's not hitting, like, a strategy center or something. That's still giving a good hit.
Warning. A particle cannon has been activated.
Yellow making another push. Unsuccessfully, I might add. This is going to be a forever thing, probably. Unless someone comes and breaks up that fight, that's going to be a forever thing. Yellow's still trying to give a bit of a push here. These were supposed to be with the Humvees. Those are dead weight.
Warning. A particle cannon has been activated.
Curious as to the power plant placement. Not seeing any more capture. There's some supply centers, or stashes, or docks, or whatever the heck they're called, still open for business. If I had to guess right now who I think is going to win, I think it's yellow, just because of how much economy they have. Also, if you haven't noticed on the right side, the power has switched. There's now 2, 4, 6 particle uplink cannons for yellow, and only 4 for pink. That's a bit of a paradigm. Before, we had more
Warning.
pink
A particle
particles.
cannon has been activated.
Let's just keep an eye on this. Yup. Ouch. So that's what they hit. They took out what was an airfield, a supply center, a war factory. I don't know what else. And there's 2. Oh, selling it? Building it. Building another one on top of it. I mean, get it where you can, right? So pink kind of feels like they're a little stagnant here. And again, I really wish they would move out to the other unused supply centers. docks, whatever. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of late game economy for pink. Oh, that hurt.
Warning,
All their
a
Humvees
particle
just
cannon
ran
has been
into
detected.
that.
Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
So Team 1 in the north, I think, definitely has this in the bag. Now that we're a few more minutes in, I'm not seeing yellow doing a lot more attacking, but all this is so much just sitting income, it's ridiculous. It's allowed them to fortify up really freaking hard. Command center coming back online for yellow. Yeah, okay, so there's a war factory here. Another thing being built here. Is it another war factory legit?
Warning.
It is another war factory legit. Well, those particles will clean that up. Alright. Yeah, I'm just checking around the map a little bit, not seeing any more expansion or secondary bases. Nothing else to diversify. Anything. I would really have liked to have seen China make it this far, or GLA with a Scudstorm or a nuke or something. I bet you this would have changed very quickly for the Superweapon General. But Pink has, like, no income. I don't know where the money's coming from. I don't know if any money's coming at all.
Warning, a particle cannon has been
But
activated.
I think Yellow has this in the bag. Yellow has also successfully breached Pink defenses. I mean, there's a big old gap here. A couple of Tomahawks to clear out some of these fire bases, it's a done deal. Oh, Firebomb? Where are you? I'm gonna follow you. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Good chat. Oh, you almost got the pilot. That would have been so terrible. Yeah, they couldn't hit me with fire bases or lasers, but they got me with that damn C-130. Oh, I don't know what kind of a cargo plane that is. Just every cargo plane to me is a C-130. So if I had to guess, I would assume that that signature S is just the way it works. That's just the only way the AI can use
Warning,
special
a particle
weapons.
cannon has been activated.
Yeah, same signature S, or snake. Looks like a snake. Now, if you look at it, tilt your head a little bit, this looks like an equal sign. If you turn your head the other way, it looks like absolutely nothing at all. Double A10s, where are you guys going? Okay, where are you going?
Warning, a particle cannon has
I don't
been
even know what
activated.
got. Aside from the two Chinooks. How is Pink still alive? Yellow can still keep rebuilding over and over and over and over again. There's nothing here for Pink. Yeah, I think we've got this match done and settled. That's all that's left. 2 Superweapon Generals. And there's nothing here, yeah. As a human, what I would do right now is I would start consolidating resources. Do I need 3 war factories? Oops. Do I need 2 war factories? No, I'd sell them, build a supply center, see if you can start making some more coin. You know, so you can kind of tell after a round or 2 of gameplay that this is very much an AI because they were very quick. They moved with determination all the way through everything in their attacks, the groupings, everything. But the thing that's lacking now is that human touch, I like to say. Whereas now it's a little difficult for it to be like, well, okay, how do I re-bootstrap my base?
Has been activated.
Yep, now just taking out defenses after defenses. If it were me right now, power, absolutely. Shut them down completely that way. Then they don't have access to their particle uplinks.
A particle cannon has been activated.
Check out up here. Still, oh my gosh, so many dozers. Wow, they survived? Huh. This is something glorious right here. And I love to see these, like, ironclad defensive walls like this, because then it's not grouped in a very useless spot like the supply center. Like, this is grouped up here, but you can see this crescent. Oops. Ooh, this crescent, very much so, defending and everything.
Warning,
That
a
looks
particle
just
cannon
amazing.
has been activated.
God, move the dozers. Why? It didn't even get to drop its payload. Womp womp. Very soon the timers on pink are going to stop, and then we'll know it's a loss. Even though it's very much a loss right now. We haven't seen any proper ground attacks, have we? This was a little group that's been there for at least, like, 5 minutes now. War Factory? Oh, there's no War Factory at all.
Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
Nothing else? No mini bases? No micro expansions? Nothing, huh? I'm willing to give this about, I don't know, 2 more minutes. See if some of the next particles really ring true against pink. And then I'm willing to just call it an episode.
A particle cannon has been activated.
Personally, what I'd like to do is like to re-roll this over and over and over again and see if the outcome's any different. And then what I could do is, like, from my perspective, I'm more of just an observer. I'd like to, like, maybe give feedback. It's like, well, your AI was good. Maybe change this, or shift this slightly, or whatever. As opposed to writing my own. Gosh, I tried, and it is a mess. My brain just looks at it, and it's like, what? No, you got letters in here, and there should be numbers or something. Okay, I think we're definitely at an end pass where they're just going to particle each other. Can I see a War Factory? No more War Factory? I wonder if they just hard-coded how much room is available and said you can build in this chunk and that's it. Now, pink bled over very much to the left, so I'm not too sure if that's the right logic or way to say it.
A particle cannon has been activated.
But I think we're just going to see this all day, all night. So, okay, I'm just going to wrap it up. That was pretty darn incredible to watch. A lot of quick movement, a lot of very good planning on the attacks. The technicals were really solid. The infantry all over the place, capturing all the oils and stuff. Like, everything there felt like it was really churning positively, moved very, very quickly. I'm super happy with this, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'm going to leave a link to CNC's videos right there in the description. Also, just shouting out thank you everyone, and also the Community Outpost Discord for hosting this tournament. So, more information to come. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.